Let's fix it. I need more sea urchin. Sharks need sea urchin. I kinda don't even want to progress this till we've gotten the shark stuff done. How the hell do I get rice? That's my question. Where does one get rice? What do we have? 10k. Wonder if that'll capture the shark. I'm gonna refill my cherry 7-Up. I will be right back, Chad. Let's make sure. Yep. That's what I thought. Stupid. I don't know what's up. I don't know if it's Dave or something, but like my Streamlabs will not catch up for a long time till I click out of what I'm in. It should be fixed now, but we'll hopefully Hopefully be able to tell in the future. Alright, so we need to... We're just getting shark. That's kind of our main goal, is shark. Oh, look, there's a shark. It's a thresher, too. Getting a lot of threshers. Woo! Buddy. Oh, damn. Okay, so nets don't work for sharks. Come on, Mr. Thresh. Alright, well... we know that... that doesn't work. So... we don't have to worry about trying to do that now. Long-snouted octopus. Shrimpy. Wasn't there a O2 around here? Up. We'll find some. We got plenty. Just kind of wanted to shoot him for fun. Do need some bullets though. We're out. Bullets. See. I think we will go to the depths just because it makes sense. We haven't been, I don't think we've been to the depths since the rare sharks have popped up, so. Are you really still coming? You're dead. Oh, I do have a challenge for those. Okay. Let's get rid of them. There one more. I'm sure I'll find one more. They're all over the place. Yes, I did put that on good. Was La Hope. It helps if I don't miss. Let's go grab this ammo real quick. No. That answers that. You can take damage from those still. Let's just drop one of these. We don't need it. It's a dick-nosed monster. The goblin shark. Goblin these, bro. Gotta watch out for old Dick Nose. He'll get you. Good thing I can't kill the kid, I guess. We have a ton of different sharks now. I've beat all the depths bosses. Interesting. I don't know how to capture the. I probably have to use a hush droid or something on this. off to get more sharks. We must finding it more shark. What's up, dude? They're just gonna do that shit. Yeah. That one up too. 3 shots. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, um, hi. There's literally a stool right here that you can use to climb up. You don't need to destroy my arm to climb up into the chair. Hey, stop. Stop. Can't just sit somewhere peacefully without getting mauled. Alright. Another long-nosed shark. Sawbill shark, whatever they're called. It's a hammy. Oh, nice. Hey, I got some eggs. perfect. I think we gotta go. That was the last one. Short fin Mako. 3 more fish that we haven't caught yet. I hate those little things. Jerks. That's the weapon of choice for those little bastards. Hate those things. Nice. Great. I missed. Oh, I haven't seen that shark before. We need to get one of those. Dude, all these new sharks. Thing doesn't have any range. Oh, little bastards are back, huh? I got electricity now. So much stuff. Alright, so we were near the vortex, so we need to just go back over there. So I'm looking for ammo. So the weapons crate and there's ammo. We need to find oxygen. Oh, we should be good to go. He tried to juke me, did you see that? This is not the best of situations. Come on. That's good. These little bastards think they're gonna take me, huh? Oh, submarine. Alright, vortex is over here. Got 2 backup oxygens. We don't have any bullets, which is the only real concerning thing. Oh, we have bullets, we just don't have a lot of bullets. Okay, now we're back to full bullets, and we're level 4. Shit. The mantis shrimp. Oh, that doesn't work. I don't know.
Yo,
Yo, what's up?
how much went up with you?
I'm trying to beat a mantis shrimp right now, but I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing.
Shoot it better?
Oh, ow. That hurt.
Or me. Good girl.
Might have to look up a guide for this, no lie.
How long you been trying to kill it for?
This is
You're
my
shooting
first.
in its damn eyes.
This is what I was trying to do, but it's not like doing anything. So, like, I'll show you. It's not like doing anything to him.
I think you gotta shoot his ass when he winds up for that punch.
That's the thing is, I don't like it. Doesn't.
Like, cause right now his eyes are covered, you know?
Right, but I just don't see a window where I'm gonna be able to get around to do that. You know what I mean?
Well, you probably need him to back up at this point, so you might need to go and
I'm just not gonna be able to because if I'm up there, I'm gonna take the punch. This is solid, but I don't know. It's solid for me, but it's not solid for him. It is that.
get that ass. What is that thing? Oh, oh shit.
Okay.
Oh, now
Now we
go
know.
whap him. Homeboy just punched something that he was not supposed to punch.
Yeah. No, I need to
Oh
heal.
yeah.
Okay. Alright. Now we know what we're doing. Now we know what we're doing.
Now we're gaming. Here we go.
Yeah, now we're gaming.
Haha, dummy. You punched a rock. Ready to eat ass. Yoink.
Oh.
Yoink. Yoink.
Oh.
Almost.
I'm trapped. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez.
Damn, homeboy is pouting like a child.
I might die here.
You don't die here.
Ow.
Oh, that thing's just straight up not available. Oop.
Yeah.
Yoink. Now it's available. So was he doing that before where he was pounding on the ground and
No,
stuff, or no?
no, he wasn't doing that at all. So I
Oh,
must have
so
had to do some sort of damage to him or something to get it to go. We did it.
now you're in that ass. That's it?
That was it.
Yo, what a little bitch.
Yep, we just had to figure out how to actually do damage to him.
Well, when I first got on and I was watching you, he was covering up his eyes a lot, so that would make
Yeah.
sense why you
Well, and
felt like
that's
you
what I
couldn't do
thought I
anything.
needed to do, but I guess my range just wasn't far enough on the rifle, and I needed to like, you know, go
Yeah.
back and I had to find a sneakier way around it. No
So you have a
oxygen.
harpoon, and then do you have like a straight up gun? Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have a rifle. This is a shotgun.
mm,
There's a sniper rifle, a sleeping dart gun, a net gun, a grenade launcher, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of things. We've gotten I have this event coming up for Shark, and I've been trying to get all of this shark, and I've had to night fish, and night fishing produces a ton of shark.
but that's good.
Yeah, 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 no, it's great. It's been great. I actually fought two special sharks during this whole thing, so we were doing very well. So to night fish, you basically give up a portion of what you can earn at the restaurant that night, because you have to be
Right, because
closed
you're
until
not
you get
there,
there.
right?
Right. Yeah.
But I guess if you don't need money, or
Yeah,
if you
I mean,
can
you do
survive
need money,
without it.
but like, yeah, like I have 10K sitting right now, so I'm just all I've been using it for recently is to level up people, because I didn't realize I could train my staff and like have them level up and unlock abilities. So now that I know that, I'm like leveling people up to see what abilities they get so that I hire them for different things.
I got you.
But they work super efficiently now, which is nice. And like they refill the wasabi themselves, so I don't have to worry about doing it. So it's been really good.
It's funny you say they refill the wasabi themselves so that I don't have to do it, and all I hear is they do something that you don't that you normally have to do that you don't want to do anymore.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because
Yeah,
I
if
have
I
no
run out
idea
of
what reloading the
wasabi,
wasabi means.
if the while service is going, if you run out of wasabi, no food can be made.
Ooh, that's tough.
So yeah, so like if I'm in the middle of pouring a drink and I realize the wasabi's out, I like have to do everything in my power to just finish pouring the drink so that I can like get through the animation of pouring the drink faster so that I can get to it and refill it, because the food is way more valuable than any of the drinks are. So it's just one of those things where I used to have to keep an eye on it all the time, and every time I'd hop back on, I'd forget that that's like part of the game is you have to refill the wasabi.
Ooh,
And so I'd just end up like the first day would always be bad because I would forget that and I'd lose half my sales because I'm not paying attention to it. And I think that's where we'll call the night fish because we don't need a ton of. We've already got a ton of shark. We have one more day to fish as well. Chicha. Thunderstorm. And we got new sharks we hadn't gotten before. So that's cool. And I just got farming unlocked, so I'm gonna have to start doing that. This game truly is just Stardew Valley, but I'm enjoying it.
But it's like even a little bit more than Stardew Valley, right? Because it's got the restaurant portion that you have to
Yeah,
like
it's
maintain and
yeah, the
manage.
whole yeah, no, I think that's why I like it. It's got stuff that I like in real life. And it would be running a restaurant would be so much easier if you could do it this way. But unfortunately, it requires people, and people are unreliable.
Yes,
They
yes.
they do things like get sick, like I am right now, which is why I'm home and not working.
Hey, can you back up? She's literally laying under there so that you don't mess with her, bro. Like, you're being annoying. Just go lay down. Take your toy, go lay down. There's a piece of me that feels bad for this dog, but there's the other piece of me that's like, dude, you're doing it to yourself. Like, him and Mango just got into it, and Mango shut his ass down.
Yeah, yep, it's like my cats, but dogs it's a little bit trickier.
It's okay, Mango. You're a good girl. Mango's just so done with him. Like, we've got him for another like 4 or 5 days, I think, and she's like not having it at all. She's like, bro, leave me alone. Don't talk to me. Don't lick me. Don't touch my face.
Michael Bang.
So what? You're a sushi restaurant?
Yep.
I guess that makes sense.
Oh sweet, I'm finally gonna get rice. Which I need rice for a quest and also for uh more stuff. I wonder if I have any of
You
that
don't
shit.
already have rice, or
No, I haven't been able to. So like all of the land ingredients I haven't been able to do anything with.
then
So like you see these two quests, the grow sea people plants and the Michael Bangs inspiration, they both require rice and I haven't been able to get it. So I was like trying to figure out how I got it and that me doing what I've been doing, just playing the game has gotten it. So
not that it matters, but your camera covers up the bottommost quest.
oh shit. Well, where should I put my camera?
I think you could put it just a smidge lower, but I don't know how many more quests you're gonna get.
I can only have three at open at one time.
Oh,
So
so
we'll
then
just
you're
move it
probably
down a
good.
little
Just
bit.
like, yeah,
Yeah.
just a smidge, and you're probably good.
Yeah, I just moved it down. Should be good. Goblin Shark Belly Roast. Yeah, we want that one. Dude, I'm
And
gonna make so
obviously,
much money on this event. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be crazy.
mm-hmm. Hmm. Oh, look at that little dad.
Sick. That one's worth 600. That on the menu. And these new people I got aren't very good. Like they have really poor base stats, but they may end up training well. Like let's hire her. But procure is high, but everything else is weak. Pai Suke. Let's hire this guy. And then let's train him and see what he gets for his first skill. I don't need another cook though. I have great cooks. What I'm really looking for is somebody who can pour drinks for me, because that shit is obnoxious.
I think those people have a name. Could be wrong. Thought it was something along the
Not in
lines of
this
like
game. They're called
bartender.
me. They're called me in this game. Okay.
What is your name again? Dave.
I'm Dave, yeah.
You daytime as a diver, moonlight as a bartender
Yep,
at a sushi bar.
yep.
How many people do you get to come into your restaurants? Is it the same every night, or is it based on like what you serve,
I
or
really don't know. And it's all really based upon um like at first it's not a lot and then it has become more and then these special events are a ton, like a ton of people come in for these special events, which is why all these items that have pink bow ties next to them are all items I've been farming for this event because like these are 200 a pop. Those are 161 a pop. Like all of these are really good. And the more I've been able to get, the more I can upgrade them to like enhance them and get more money out of them. So I've just been power farming shark.
yeah? So this says the max number of customers at the same time is is affected by the rating. The quality and speed of service will determine how many customers you get within the time limit. So hire better staff and train
Got
them
it.
so that they can assist you better and bring
Gotcha.
more sales. Some people are saying this is something that you would know that I don't know. They said put only one serving of the meals that you want to serve, then place them on auto refill. As long as you have the ingredients, it'll keep refilling, so you won't have to worry about losing those ingredients.
Yeah. Oh wait, so I only need to put one. I don't need to put. Okay, interesting.
That's why I was saying you know better than I do. I don't know what any of
Yeah.
that means, but
So like when I've been putting them on, I've been putting the maximum number. Instead, I can just do one, and that'll save all of the ingredients. So like I'll be able to have it on tomorrow. If that makes
yeah, but you
sense.
have to put it on like auto refill wherever
Yeah,
that is.
that I always have to do.
Yeah. And then as long as you have the ingredients, it'll automatically refill
Yeah.
it. Funny how that works.
Cause I've had to refarm stuff because I didn't like I had it one night but not the next night for something.
Yeah, I got you.
So that makes sense. Okay. Oh, we've caught everything nocturnal. We
Oh hell
100%
yeah.
in nocturnal. That's pretty cool. I unlocked a new region I really haven't been to much yet because I've been having to do these puzzle things to get into it.
See, it's stuff like this game that you're playing. I wish it was multiplayer.
Oh, I do too. No, this would
Because
be a
I would
wonderful
play it.
multiplayer game.
Like I
Yeah,
would
no,
play
no,
it
no.
if
We
it was
would.
multiplayer. But I don't think
It
that I
would be
would play
fun.
it single player. And
Well, I
that's
didn't
where
think I
like
would play it single player either, but I had enough motivation from my chat to play it,
well, yeah,
and I
you've got
finally
that
tried it.
motivation for sure, but
Yeah,
I don't
I finally
like
tried it, and I
single
was like,
player
sweet.
games. I'm not as big of a fan of.
Yeah.
Like I played through the first chapter of For the King 2 by myself because it's been hard to get people on
Mhm.
and like wanting to play and stuff like that. So I was like, you know what, screw it. Like Stump went through the first chapter, like I'll go ahead and go through the first chapter. Like I wonder how long it is. So I just like went through it just to see, and I was not a fan of playing the whole thing like by myself. Like, yeah, it's nice I get to make all the decisions, but like I don't know, games in general, in my opinion, they're meant to be played with other people.
It's definitely more fun to play with other people for sure.
Yeah. And that's why like I need to do a little bit of research because there's a lot of people out there that make mods to games to allow multiplayer in single player games.
Yeah.
Like I watch a lot of Small Ant and him and his friends. Somebody modded Super Mario Odyssey, and that's a single player story based game, and they modded it so that they can have multiple players in it. And so I need to look into how it is that I can mod stuff because I would love to take a game like Dave the Diver and like try to figure out a way to modify it so that you could have two people's worth. That way I could refill your drinks.
Yeah. Well, the restaurant stuff would be fun, but also the diving stuff would be a ton of fun because that would double the amount of things you could bring back.
Yeah. Well, and that's where you get into some of the questions of like, okay, like knowing a little bit about Dave the Diver might help because like would doubling the amount of stuff that you could bring back break the game in a way that makes it like not as much of a challenge anymore. You know? Because like
Yeah.
in one point, yeah, of course, if you could bring back the same or if you could bring back more things, like that absolutely makes sense, but
Yeah.
it um but like yeah, if it's a game breaking thing where on like day one you have 10,000 coins and you're like not stressing at all, it's like, well, now you're taking away the difficulty of the game. So
Yeah.
you gotta know, I guess, just enough about the game to have like that balance. Oh, I want to plant more. I can't. Okay, so I can't use my seeds yet. My fish seeds. I just was there. Do you think that this game has the replayability aspect of it? Like, if you, I don't know how far you are from the end of it, but like if you completed the game, would you ever consider replaying it?
Probably, honestly. There's a lot. This game, there's so many different structures to it. That There's a ton of content. Like I don't know how many other things I still have to unlock yet, if that makes sense. Like they're adding more parts onto the game as the game goes on.
You have more things to think about.
Yeah. Oh wow. So for these, I can sell them or I can use them as ingredients for the restaurant.
Is that like a fish tank or something like that?
Yeah, it's a fish hatchery. So like all of these sharks I've been catching that are kind of rare sharks that are just here for this event, I now have in my tank. So if I want to make something in particular, I can do that. So things that are worth a shitload more money, I can do that with. The only thing I don't have is rice. As soon as we get rice, we can do that. That's the main quest. And I think... Oh, this isn't even the day for the party. So we'll just do the weekly fishing. Catch some more sharks. One day I will get that. Yeah, what's up, Trent? We're just hanging out. I'm David. I don't think I'm ever gonna catch this fish, cause I'm supposed to use the dart gun to put it to sleep so you can catch it, but I never got it to work.
Never got the dart gun to work.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean?
You,
It's not
I
putting the
think you
fish
have
to
to
sleep.
yeah, you have to shoot it like right in the back. We'll actually just go back and do that. I mean, it's a waste of a trip, but whatever. It's fine. We'll try and get it. Might as well try and get it.
So does the chapter only change like if you do something, monumental in the game?
Yeah, like to progress the story right now, I need to move the giant mirror, which I can do. I got the item last night, but I was like, I
So
kind of
like
want to
you can
keep
do as
doing.
many day nights as you want opening the
Yeah,
restaurant and stuff like that.
yeah, and the story won't progress. Um, I have these two events that I've been prepping for, like the shark one, and so I'd rather get those done first and then progress the story more. Because I
Yeah.
progressed the story a bunch yesterday, and like I have an area that I can go to, but I don't even want to yet because there's still a bunch of stuff I need to do here. So, um, I thought I had one. Did I not have one? I feel like a net gun's not gonna work. Oh, I do have that. What's stuff saying? I don't have enough starfish. This might actually work though. I think I'd rather try that anyway. We'll just bring it along just in case. Yeah, Dave's only got a certain amount of time to live. That would be funny. It's like Majora's Mask. But you're casual.
The game loop on Majora's Mask is so cool, though, the way that they did it.
Yeah, honestly, the best Legend of Zelda games, in my personal opinion, are the Game Boy ones. Those
Really?
were a lot more fun. Yeah,
You didn't think
the
Ocarina of Time was an
seasons.
absolute banger?
No, it's a good game. They're not my style of a game. They're annoying. There's a
Hmm.
lot of story. A lot of sitting through shitty cutscenes. And they're just shitty because they're old. It's
Yeah.
not that they're
Well,
bad
you know that
cutscenes,
they're
but just
remaking in Unreal Engine,
are they?
Ocarina of Time.
That's cool. Speed lower. Oh, look, a shark. That wonderful. Like, how am I supposed to? It's not going. He's not going to sleep. Sucks.
Maybe you have to catch him, like, not alerted or something?
We're gonna die. Go. Yeah, I figured that was gonna happen. No, I don't know. I just can't figure out what the fucking point of the hush start gun is. It doesn't fucking do anything. Like I know it's fighting a shark, but it doesn't put regular fish to sleep either. I've never seen it put regular fish to sleep. I just don't even really care to catch this fish at this point. It's been that much of a pain in my ass. Oh, the dart had the sleepy juice shrimp. It definitely, most certainly had the sleepy juice. go. Okay.
So this says you got to get a See People workshop.
See People workshop?
Yeah. Do you
For
have one of
what?
those? To get your trank gun to level 4.
Oh, no, I don't have one of those yet.
If you get your trank gun to level 4, you can put any big fish to sleep with 2 darts.
Okay.
But then otherwise, it says that starting off, you have a 40% chance to put normal fish to sleep.
It's a chance.
Yeah.
I hate that. Would sit at opposite ends of the bar and ask for tea at the same time.
I feel like maybe I'm wrong here. It doesn't feel like it's Stardew Valley. It feels like it's a mix of like Cooking Mama's Cook Off.
I don't know. I've never played the Cooking Mama games.
Well, you're basically doing one of those things right now. Like you do like a little cook skill set thing or whatever, and you get rated based off of how you do it.
Oh yeah, yeah, the cook
And then it's
system,
like
yeah.
perfect.
Trent says Cooking Mama's top 10 gaming franchise. I know you like Cooking Mama, Trent.
Yo, Cooking Mama was so good. That's one of those games that I feel like needs to be remade on VR. Like it was made on the Wii, and it's
Maybe
like,
this
okay,
is the
cool.
successor.
Eh, it
Eh,
was made on the Wii, and so like you got to do some of the skills with like a Wii remote. So it's like, holy shit, I'm actually chopping, you know?
that sounds like ass to me, though.
Oh, well, maybe you just weren't gonna be a good chopper then.
I mean, I chop great in real life, but with a Wii nunchuck, with a Wii remote and a nah, that doesn't sound fun. That's so creepy, Trent. Farming report is now available. God damn, it's like I'm at work. None harvestable yet. Rice paddy. Alright. Yeah, so if that's the case, then I'm not even gonna worry about trying to catch this stupid piece of shit. I'm just gonna go get more sharks. It's the day of the shark event after all. Oh, let's go get some shark! Kinda want some of these. I should've looked to see if there was a trap. There's a little seahorse down there. It's taking so many bullets. Damn it. Now I gotta find more bullets. Ah. You know what? I think this is the move. Go back for a rifle here in just a minute. Nope, wrong thing. Wrong thing. Dude, they take so much damage. Like the tankiest fish. I never thought I'd be complaining about the stat levels of a fish. But here we are. Oh my god, there would be a thresher right there. I have no bullets. Alright, follow me, buddy. Yeah, we're gonna find ourselves some bullets. Really, game? Really? Is that what we're doing here? Gonna die. It's annoying as fuck. Give me some bullets, game. Fuck, yeah, fuck the fish, man. I don't give a shit about the fish, man. I'm not allowed to kill it anyway. It's the dumbest shit. Please, please, please. I missed. This is not good. Probably gonna die. Whew. Okay. That was a tight one. Need some oxygen before I die. One bullet. We're back to one bullet. Hey, that'll work. Hey. look. Another shark. Shot him right in the schnoz. Yeah, I needed to be informed that I found the thing I didn't want to even find anyway. It's actively avoiding it. Stupid. It's like a stealth mission in a Call of Duty game. We don't need them. We really don't need them. Live catching fish in a game where they give you underwater guns might be the dumbest. Stop giving me the same fucking shit weapon out of the box. Just give me an upgrade. Hey, buddy. Long time. That's cool. We know I'm a badass. I think we just sum that one up. Nah, stealth COD missions are lame. They can be fun, but like, you're talking about the one from the, yeah, that one is like the only good stealth COD mission. And that's because it ends up turning into an all-out fucking war by the end of it, where you're just holding down. Yeah, dude, they just never go anywhere. Like, the ones now are terrible. COD in general is just so sad. It's become so sad. Alright, now,
The franchise as a whole.
yeah, it's just pathetic. It really is. See what they've done to it.
I feel like it's kind
It's
of a similar thing with Halo. I feel like they had
yeah.
their
Yep.
moments where they were like, "Yo, this shit is lit."
Well, I mean, it changed the landscape for first-person shooters on console.
Yeah,
Without Halo, we don't have the Call of Duty franchise being as
correct.
popular as
Yeah,
it was. Oh, that was bad. So, there's something to be said for that. And Call of Duty was fun for a long period of time, and they were doing really good things with it. And then once it truly went from a fun game that people like to this yearly, it had to be a yearly release because they had all these studios and they were making so much money off of them. They got rid of any sort of heart that went into the games. Now it's just
it's.
copy paste.
I think it's the same thing with movies, though, right? It's
Yeah,
like
well, no, it is.
the first
And it,
movie and maybe even the second movie are like golden usually in a series, and then it's like, oh, those first two movies went well. Why did they go well? Comedy. Let's just put comedy in every second of the movie. And it's like, no, there was
yeah,
really well
it's
timed comedy. Like that's why the movie was successful. I don't want to hear a fucking joke every 2 seconds with a laugh
well,
track. Like
it's just the idea that if something was good the first time, it needs to be
better.
used. Yeah, well, it just needs to be used. That's the formula you use until it stops working and people don't like it anymore. Instead of how do we keep making things that people want. It's let's keep making the things that people wanted. Because that'll give us the most amount of payout. It's all about money. It's no longer about enjoyment. I was watching this video about the guy who made Akalabeth and Ultima last night, and he was just a high school kid who loved programming and he loved tabletop games, so he made these games and he ended up creating like he's the grandfather of like Elder Scrolls and all of these other fucking games that have become, you know, The Witcher being what it is because of that. But it was because he loved it and he wanted to do it, and there was like the payout he got from his creation was worth it. But now, with companies owning all of these video game studios, it's not about like the enjoyment and the idea of being creative and original. It's just make video game to make money.
Yeah.
It's like a restaurant. It's the same concept. It's just there's no joy in doing it. That's why the great food that you pay expensive prices for at a nice restaurant is that way, because you have people that actively want to be there and they take it seriously in a way where they want their what they're making to be enjoyable to the maximum amount, more so than just to make as much money as they can off of it.
Yeah. And I mean, a lot of that I think comes into, the pitfalls of capitalism, of, having a society where you get to basically determine how much money everything is worth. It's like now you
Yeah,
have
yeah.
all these companies that are just greedy for more money. It's like I've had conversations where I've talked to people, like I'd love to start a business one day. And they're like, well, what do you think that you could do as a business owner that would be better than what people are already doing as business owners? And I was like, well, not be as fucking greedy is a good start. Like, I feel like if I break even or even make a slight profit, then like that's a successful business in my mind. And then you start caring about like the employees and the employees' lives and like all this other stuff. It's like all these people are like, well, how much can we cut the bottom line? And it's like, that's not that's not the point of every single venture.
Yeah, well, and that, if you know that when you go out, like when you set out to do that, you win. You know, like you're not
Yeah,
gonna lose with that business idea. But to go out to make as much money as possible, eventually you're gonna have a misstep that costs you a lot of money.
yeah, exactly.
So I need more fluids. I'll be right back. All right. Yep. Yep. No, fan made stuff's just better most of the time. It really is.
I mean, I think that the fan made stuff is better because usually the fans understand the story more than they understand the money aspect of it.
Well, and they
Not
just
that
they
they don't
care about the
understand. Yeah,
product.
yeah. Not that they don't understand, but yeah, that they understand the fandom and so they feed into the fandom rather than feeding into let's make as much money as we can.
Yeah.
So Nate, you're a manager at the restaurant that you work at? Not Dave the Diver, but in real life.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm the prep manager right now.
So not that I, have any faith in myself that it'll ever happen. But if I, for whatever reason, decided to open up a restaurant and I was
Don't
like,
do it.
I don't know how to
Do
open
not
up a
do it.
restaurant,
Do not do it.
don't open up a restaurant ever.
A restaurant is one of the most stressful types of business you can open. Why are all of these motherfuckers here? I just
Because
wanted
they're
to
on that
fight the
they want
shark.
that ass.
Just wanted to fight the goddamn shark. I didn't want to fight the whole fucking ocean. Fuck me. I might die. Um, nah, it just one, it's just super expensive to open a restaurant. Like it's incredibly expensive to open one. Operational costs are very expensive as well, depending on what type of restaurant you're trying to do. Like if you want stuff to taste good, you're gonna want fresher ingredients. Fresher ingredients cost more money. Um, on
Well, yeah,
top
so
of the
just
whole,
as a
yeah,
reminder, I would definitely not open up a restaurant like as a first business. I'm saying like
ah,
if I had a lot of money and I was
a
like, you know
shitload,
what?
yeah,
I'd love to open up a business. If I opened up another business and opened up a restaurant as like one of those things, right? Using that same methodology that I was
yeah,
talking
yeah,
about
yeah.
earlier, it's like,
Mm.
would something like that be able to function?
It's entirely on how you set it up and who you have there. It's very people dependent and it's very what you know dependent. So it really, honestly, if you want a good, like if you are had a level of interest in this, just go watch all of Kitchen Nightmares. Especially the season, they've just brought it back and they're doing it now with Gordon Ramsay again, and a lot of the restaurants he's going to are less than a year old. They're half a million to $1 million in debt, and they just it's a issue of a lack of understanding of what they need to be doing, a lack of care in the actual business.
Oh yeah, no. No,
Like
my
there's so much when it comes to running a restaurant that you have to be aware of. That it's an extremely taxing, like it's just so stressful and it takes so much out of you because your restaurant is what you're doing 24/7.
Well, and I think that most of that comes down to money, though. It's like a lot of people go into making some of these restaurants to make money. And so then you get back into that bottom line issue, then you get back into like I know that there's a
Well, not
hundred
even
different
it's not
issues.
even that so much as just like you got to think about to have a successful in any sort of the word restaurant, you have to have people in there eating to make money, right?
Right.
So
Yeah,
you
of
have to
course.
draw people in, so you have to pay for advertising to be able to do that. Because word of mouth's not going to be good enough. Because at the end of the day, you're paying for rent in whatever location you're in, right?
Right.
Um, if you're really smart, you own the building. Um, Ow. But so literally every day that the restaurant is not functioning is costing you money.
Yeah, right, absolutely.
So that's why like the people that I work for are like extremely are extremely wealthy. Like they're insanely wealthy, and they have worked in restaurants most of their lives. But they're just so rich that they really just need distraction. They could happily live out the rest of their lives without ever needing money again, but they just want the distraction of it. But they're still so incredibly stressed all the time. And that could be a mix of both home stuff and, you know, life stuff on top of the restaurant. And the thing about restaurants is the people you get to work in restaurants tend to be crazy
Yep,
because
fair.
it's a certain level of crazy that's required. It's like retail employees, you have to be a little crazy to work in retail. Because it's a lot of times you're just beating your head against the wall. Let's look at what Trent is saying. Yeah, most restaurants fail within the first couple of years. That is very true. Like if I write a restaurant lease, I know I'm going to be releasing that space soonish. Also, the most successful places I see now are niche places with small menus like where you work. Yeah, and that's the thing is the smaller the menu, the more you can tailor it down to a clientele, and the more reliable that clientele can be, the better off you're going to be as a restaurant.
Yeah. But I mean, like, from my opinion, right, this is like all of this is stuff that I don't think I'm bold enough to jump into a business that I don't feel like I have a good understanding of how it could turn out.
That's normally the best way to go with that. Yeah.
Right, which is like it's a pro and it's a con, right? It's a pro in the sense that like there's a very good chance that I don't go into a failing business right off bat, right? Because I'm going to be doing so much research to the point where I'm going to try to find every use case where I could potentially fail and see if I can combat that. But the con is like I will probably have, anxiety about starting the first business to the point where like there could be a time in my life where I'm ready to start it and I just haven't started it because I'm too afraid that like I'm going to lose out, so not having that boldness to like go in and try basically.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
So I think it's a pro
The
and a con right now, but
doing insurance last year was like another one of my I'm doing my own business because it was technically my own business even though I
like
mean I was working for
self-employed.
a company, but yeah, but I dictated how much money I made, all that shit, just by how much work I put in and all that. If it was really my own business, which is what some of these companies do, I would have been paying for leads out of pocket. I would have been
Yeah.
like, there was so much more to have to pay for. So that's why I did it the way I did it. But I also tried to have my own massage business. Um, and I was way too young to do that because I didn't understand cost of business. Unfortunately, I'd never rented a space because I was going to lease a space, but there's no way I would have been able to afford maybe 3 months worth, and I would have defaulted on the lease and I would have been in more debt than I am now. So,
Yeah.
um,
How do you feel about roofs?
like
Like roofing, like selling roofs to people?
that sounds awful. Actually, the selling roofs to people maybe not quite as bad, but to be a roofer would be terrible.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, not the actual construction of the roof. Like you go around, you see whether a roof needs replacing based off of like the condition of the shingles and stuff,
Oh
and then
yeah,
you
yeah.
go up and you ask people.
I looked at a job before I got the insurance job that was one of those.
Because my little
Was
brother works down in your area, and he does that right now.
he probably works for the company I was looking at working for.
Do you know what the name of that company is?
I couldn't tell you right off. It's been so
Okay, I
long,
was gonna say
but
because I
yeah,
don't know the name of the company he works for, but I feel like if I heard it, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that sounds familiar."
yeah. I mean, there's several down here too. It's a pretty popular
But
um
like he's,
line of work.
moving up, like he's working his ass off and like out of the whole branch, right? Like he's one of the few that's actually doing well because
Mhm.
he's like putting in the work and he's like going out and doing his sales and stuff. It's like you were talking about of like, you get to choose your own hours, you get to choose how much work you're going to put in. So basically you're choosing how much money you're going to make. And so he's like putting his nose to the grindstone, right? Like
Right.
he's making
Yeah.
shit work. Um but like he's told me some of the numbers that he could potentially make uh that like as long as basically stays on the track that he's on now, which he's stayed on the same track for like the last 3 or 4 months where he's just been selling like crazy. If he stays on track for that and they end up putting him in management roles and stuff like that, he can start making some really big ridiculous money. And so I was like, dang, well, that's crazy. Like, I don't want to be a part of that, but good for you.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing. Like any those commission-based jobs like that, if you're willing to put in the time, and 10 years ago if I'd gotten the insurance job and gotten licensed and everything, I would have done it. Like I probably wouldn't even play video games that much and I would just sell insurance.
Yeah.
Cuz that would have been the prime time for me to do it, but I started into it right before I turned 30 and it's just too late. I don't want to do that. And that is it's a young man's game, honestly. And
Yes,
I'm just
for
getting
sure.
older and to build for cuz like one of the guys that I worked with, he was a really great guy. Um and he'd been doing it for 10 years and he made probably anywhere from 150 to like 200K a year. Um and he worked the hours, the really big months he'd work 12-hour days, 6 days a week.
Yeah,
And so like he knew how to put in the time, but he had so much clientele that that guy is going to be living off those people's policies for the rest of his life. His kids
yeah,
are going to live off of those people's policies. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And he's
Right,
got so
exactly.
much word of mouth that if like anybody ever goes, "Oh, I need to talk to somebody about Medicare or this or that," they're like, "Scott, you got to talk to Scott. He's going to be your guy." And so like there there's a way to break into it, but I just didn't want to break into it. I didn't want it that bad because I didn't believe in it as much as I thought I did at first. The more I
Which
got
is
into it, the more I understood insurance, the more I was like,
which I
yeah,
think is like a totally okay realization. Like I think
yeah,
that people are built for certain things. Like I
yeah,
could
yeah,
not do what my little brother does, and I'm okay
yeah,
with that.
yeah,
But to be fair, I haven't talked to him about this specifically, but I don't know if he could necessarily do what I do, And that's we're just built different.
yeah.
Like
Well,
I
and
can
that's
sit on the
why,
computer and I can do my work, my computer work and programming and stuff like that, and I can just sit and do that and it doesn't bother me. Like I feel like he enjoys the movement of like getting up and walking around and talking to people. Like he's a salesperson. He
yeah,
always has been.
yeah. I was that way for a long time, and the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, what's the point?
Yeah.
I'll just do my thing. And that's why, like, for me, I stream when I play video games because I'm not making as much money as I would make on selling an insurance policy, but for me, this being my business, the thing that I control and that essentially to me my entertainment value is in the video games and the interactions I have with people online. So this is my business. This is my side business. This is
Correct.
what I'm
Yeah.
probably going to do for the next 10 years, whether it nets me anything or not financially. I'm just going to do it because I have fun when I do this. And I think other people like it too. So,
Well, and it doesn't cost you like nearly as much.
Yeah, oh
in
yeah, it's much
general as
cheaper.
far
It's
as
much
like
cheaper.
stress
Yeah.
or
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
It's like you're
Mhm.
kind of doubling up on your time. You would play video games whether you wanted to, like whether you
Exactly.
had a
Yeah.
job or not. So
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
all
that's
that's
exactly
different
it.
is you're putting on a video.
Mhm. Yep.
And I think that that's like the appeal for a lot of people is they're always like, they see how much streamers make and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's great. I'd love to sit around and play video games all day." But there are some streamers that like some of the high up there streamers that are like, "No, I don't think you understand. Like I do
Yeah.
this,
It's a lot of
for so
yeah.
many hours a week that like
Yeah.
it's pretty bad."
Yeah, you have to work out outside of it because you just will waste away otherwise.
Yeah. Having your job be to play video games all the time is like now you have to
It's a
basically find a different hobby,
yeah.
like,
Yeah, no, exactly.
because it's still
That's
work, it's
part
still
of
a
it.
job.
Yeah. Well, and entertaining people is a job.
Yeah,
I mean, and some people will naturally gravitate like people towards them, and some people they have to work at it more, you know?
yeah.
Okay, so it's D-Day. Okay. We're ready to crush this. Let's make some serious cash.
This is your shark event.
It is indeed the shark event.
So all you have to do for your restaurant at this point is pour drinks.
Yep, pretty much.
What happens if you find somebody to pour your drinks?
Then I
Like,
would, I guess, just run around and try and do something else. I'm sure they'll give me something else as soon as I can.
is that kind of the cadence of the game? Is that you find somebody to do a job, and then they're like, "Oh, great! Now somebody's doing that. Now you can go
I
over
don't
and do
know.
this
That's just
instead."
that's just restaurant work in general.
Yeah, fair.
The music's good. Gotta have my little kitten grow up to be a strong cat.
You found a mermaid.
Nah, this is one of the sea people I was doing something for. I saw have seaweed. Rice and seaweed.
You must actually have sushi.
Yep. For real sushi, not that crap. Tricky Silver 5, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Alright, let's go. Let's go jack off this mirror here. Yeah, I know, thank you. We're gonna try and catch this vampire squid first, though.
Is that the name of his own restaurant? Poncho Sushi.
Bancho Suzy, yeah.
I could really
What's
go
up?
for a hot bowl of soup from my own restaurant.
Well, Bancho is he's the cook. He's the,
Oh, so
guy who
you don't
makes all the
own the
sushi.
restaurant?
No, I just work at the restaurant.
You're just a sea fish gatherer.
I do everything. Except make the sushi. It's the only thing I don't do.
I do everything except the things that I don't do.
Wiping off frost? What? Oh, I see. Damn. I'm gonna need a better harpoon. Come back here, you vampire squid. This game has become puzzles. Man, don't need the. What? Just the little. Oh, it's over there. Took it to the wrong side, of course. Oh no. This isn't gonna be good.
Oh shoot, dude. That thing's gonna get you.
Oh, it got me. I didn't realize what was happening.
Oh, you got.
Oh dear.
Yo, son, you're going deep.
I don't think we're losing him, Dave. I think we need to just keep moving.
Looks like you knocked his ass down.
I wonder if that's where the earthquakes were coming from. Need to go to the deeps. Get the deep to get.
호시마. 떠날. 네? 호시마.
Hey! Let's go. That's less helpful than some of the other ones. So. Yeah, I think we swap them out because then I just worry about the wasabi going down. That's the sweet spot right there. Yellow. so I gotta collect more curry. And gone through some stuff, man. Sweet, so got all that going. Oop. Well, we got a lot done. A few more events, I won't be maxed out. Alright. We're gonna call it on that stream for now. And I'll be back on later with some counter strikes or something here. Thanks everybody for hopping in. I will be on in a little bit here.